Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the Sagittarius if it's your moon sign. So as discussed before, guys, if you have a moon sign, in the Eastern culture, it's actually viewed as more vital and important than your sun sign, for the reason being that it controls your subconscious mind and it controls how you're actually coming up with the decisions that you're making and how you're actually perceiving your life and circumstances. So this is a very telling image of like who you really are in comparison to the sun sign that you're growing into, and is more so the conscious part. For my numerology, guys, look at it like this. Your sun sign is like your life path number. It's like who you naturally are, cool, but you're still kind of learning about it. Whereas the moon sign would be like your name number, your expression number, how you naturally express yourself. So if you're able to master your moon sign, you'll automatically really and truly master your sun sign quite naturally, because you're going to master the greater parts of your brain. And any sort of mastery whatsoever, once you master yourself, you master your surroundings, you master situations. Really, it's always about self-control and understanding why you're feeling what you're feeling and how it's coming about in the first place. So let's delve into the topic. So with Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. This sign is very results focused. Sagittarius is very much about getting things done. They like to show off, just like the Leos and the Aries do as well. The only problem with the Sagittarius is that they might not be as fixed as the Leo and not really, ready to step into leadership the way the Aries is. But Sagittarius is very dynamic and may have a creative edge over the other two as well. Whereas Leo would be very fixed and very set in their ways and not willing to look at outside of the narrow box that they're within. The Aries is cardinal. They may just view their pioneering spirit as something that's going to last forever, and it doesn't. Sagittarius has the ability to be versatile and very adaptive, similar to Gemini, where they'll actually adapt to situations and fix themselves based on what they need to be. So they're a lot like chameleons as well, except they have a very fiery passion about them that makes them quite intimidating to a lot of people. If this is your moon sign, my number one thing to you would be that understand that your subconscious mind might be always changing. It might be through an ever-changing sort of scenario pattern. So you want to watch out for just making sure that you actually stay focused on your purpose, finding something that you're definitely passionate about, because with any fire sign, I'd always recommend finding what you're passionate about. Air signs, I would just say, what are you intellectual in? Because that's what you're naturally just going to be good at. It doesn't matter what your passion is. But for fire, you need to find what you actually like. It's the only thing you guys are going to stick with whatsoever. So if you do have this sort of like moon sign, I wouldn't give like a singular career and say, oh, Sagittarius do this. Like there's Sagittarius that could be like directors, professors, athletes, anything to do with like the business world, such as business executives, CEOs. These things Sagittarius definitely does represent, because they do have a very warrior-like spirit. However, you need to just stick with things. I can't overemphasize that. If you're able to stick with things and actually see them through to the very end, your fire will take over your surroundings. You'll burn whoever needs to be burned. You'll provide warmth and comfort to those that need it. But you need to first master yourself and understand what's going on in your mind and why it's happening. The governing planet for Sagittarius plays a major role when it comes to how it's conjoining with the moon. When you look at a planet such as Jupiter, you see it as a very like similar to the three, creative, but could have a problem with that discipline aspect. When it mixes with the moon, there might be an issue with emotional discipline, meaning you need to watch out for feeling very happy when you wake up and motivated, to then at the end of the day just feeling like lethargic and not really want to do it because you had a lot of obstacles in your way, or maybe you faced some delays that day. You need to make sure that you're actually striding through life and understanding why things are happening and still going through with your fire. Just don't let it burn out on you. The other two fire signs don't necessarily have this problem, just because they're more so on their purpose all the time, and they could be quite narcissistic. Sagittarius isn't always like that. They can sometimes take other people's problems into account. They can sometimes just switch moods just because things didn't go their way, as I said before. And this is what actually makes you not achieve your success. That's why, like I said, I'll say it again, master yourself, master your emotions. With emotional stability, emotional discipline, you'll be able to actually go through life and penetrate and get what you want out of reality. Without that ability, you will not achieve anything whatsoever. And that's literally not an extreme, that's just literally how it is. You need to master yourself in order to master your surroundings. Find a definite purpose, and then stick with it and make a promise to yourself. To people that have moon sign Sagittarius, if I was to give you a reading, I'll give you a free one right now. Write down your purpose somewhere, and then after your purpose, write down what you're willing to sacrifice. This is from Think and Grow Rich. And then write down a promise to yourself that you will never give it up no matter what. That nothing's going to burn out that fire, nothing's going to burn away your passion. Once you can actually declare that and mean that, you have nothing else to worry about. Everything else, you won't need a reading from me or from anybody else, because you'll actually know what you want to do and you'll set out to accomplish it, and the only thing that's going to stop that is death. All right? So that does conclude the Sagittarius reading for the moon sign. If you guys do have any questions about it whatsoever, just please let me know in the comments. You can also DM me at Shemsuniverse 8.0 on Instagram. I'll be happy to help you out. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Peace.